know the deal. You might have the degree and the job and the money, but you might be a fool. I mean, I know a sister who lived in Dallas. Her husband had all the right stuff. Dude started abusing cocaine and totally wrecked their marriage, but had all the right stuff. And so I think to your point, you're right. But that's when I think we gotta start removing the material piece and say, who is this person?
What's your character?
Right.
I have one question and one thing to say. I see most relationships that work when they're friends.
That's true.
When they're friends first, or when they're friends, that's when you can't tear down a marriage. That's just what I've seen.
But it's cyclical. I think you go through phases in marriage. Sometimes
yeah,
your
but real friends will go through those
real
phases.
friends
They'll
actually
accept
don't
your
like each other
changes.
for some time. And
Yes, but they understand that that's going to
the
be all
key
right.
to marriage is selfless servitude.
Yes.
What the problem is that most people put themselves first.
I think too that fundamentally we need to understand that we're all coming into these relationships broken.
Yeah.
75% of the people that come to our website are women, but the women who are coming to us, they have issues. They have major issues, and then the men, they have issues too. But I've worked with a number of men who want to fix their relationships, want to improve. Wife cheated. Wife is doing X, Y, and Z, but the reality is that their woman is so messed up and broken because they experienced some other guy in the past, or a father wasn't around that they can't, be in this
Counseling is
relationship.
their friend.
See,
Counseling is their friend. That's what they need.
See, I
Counseling.
start with the
Everybody.
concept, one, I'm not a SkyCab. I don't do baggage.
Who doesn't have baggage?
Everybody got baggage.
No, follow me.
No.
There's a difference between having baggage that you leave at home and having baggage
Everybody
that
got
you
that
travel.
carry-on.
No, but
You got some carry on.
Here's the deal though. No, first of all, no, I ain't got carry on because here's the deal. I'm leaving some stuff back. I call it's the difference between packing light and packing heavy. If I'm gonna pack heavy, I'm throwing some stuff out. I'm getting rid of some stuff. So what I mean by that is, literally, if you use the travel metaphor, some folks show up at the airport with 8 bags, and you only get 2 free, and they pissed they gotta pay for 6. And what that means is, you should have left some stuff at home because it's a weekend damn trip.
What is your suggestion for people to start to leave baggage at home?
I think first and foremost, you have to deal with self. You can't deal with him, you can't deal with her, you gotta deal with self. And dealing with self means, who am I? When I say who am I, most people do not do a self-assessment. What that means is, they never ask themselves the critical question. Okay, why am I the way I am? Why am I quiet? Why am I an extrovert? Why am I introvert? Why do I love to laugh? Why do I not like to party? Why do I drink? Why does I don't drink? Why is it I like this sexually? I don't like this sexually. And when you understand yourself, then you understand who you need to roll with. I was dating this young woman. And we got, cause I was married previously. So we get out of the car, we're at a mall. And so she had a drink. So we get out, and I'm like, well, what happened to your cup? She went, what do you mean? I said, no, you had a cup. You had a car. And she said,
I knocked that back.
In the car.
she sat on the ground. I said, oh, hell no, you gotta pick that cup up. No, so I said, it's a trash can right there. You got the cup on the pavement in the parking lot. I said, no, you gotta pick it up. So then later we're talking about, she was telling me about the previous guy she was with. She said after they would have sex, both of them they really weren't into cuddling or holding. So he would go to his side of the bed, she'd go to her side of the bed. I immediately said, this ain't gonna last. Because I know who I am an affectionate person. So if I got with somebody who's not affectionate, but I am, we gonna have drama.
Right. So you gotta figure out that's a lot to figure
Knowing
out.
yourself.
You gotta be willing
But
to be with somebody who's willing to help you unpack those bags. If everybody's coming with bags, if you have a mate who's willing to help you unpack them, sift through them, and work through that process, then I mean that makes more sense.
And also the kids. I mean, my first wife, I never understood. I'm like, why she have intimacy issues? But here's what happened. When I would see her parents, when I would go to hug her mother, in my family we all hug the kids.
Right.
Her mama was like shy. I'm like, hey, what the hell?
That's generational.
But when you all of a sudden see that and experience it, then you begin to understand. Gotcha. And now I see what your issues are.
Right. My family generations back didn't say I love you a lot, didn't hug a lot. And I remember starting to travel and coming back like, listen, man, we about to start saying I love you. We about to start hugging each other, and now it's just something that we do. So someone has to introduce it, and everyone has to be open to it.
But if you don't ever do that assessment, you will always have drama.
Yeah, I believe that. Thank you.
All right, baby. baby.
That was my very first panel ever, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Work it out. Work it out.
Thank you, I appreciate
Freeze
it.
first ever
My
panel.
first ever panel. Yes, it was. Thank you, Mr. Martin.
No
Nice to meet
problem.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Freeze on my